Hi, so Dalton and Cloud here today with another video. This video is a little bit controversial, a little bit different than what we normally do and cover. So this is actually going to be about those of you who are interested in staying in the IT field, but going the college route. So I said this before in a few of my other videos, and I always say you don't need to go to college to be in IT. And you don't. You really don't. And the reason why I was always against college was because they tell you to go to college and then they say, great, good job. But then they don't tell you about all the certifications you need after the fact. And they don't really prepare you that well, I feel like, for going into certain fields. However, there is a different college that I'm going to cover today. Specifically, WGU is going to be the college we're going to cover. It's a little bit more cost efficient, I feel like, than most colleges as well. Maybe not compared to a community college, but you could be the judge of that if we go through a little bit about the college. But Western Governor University, you could do it online. You don't need to go in anywhere. They have a lot of different topics you could cover. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I have some screenshots that I'm going to cover first. So when you first, let's say you've already gone through the application process, you first log in, here's your dashboard. So your dashboard, you're going to have your mentor's phone contact information where you could contact them. You could schedule appointments. It tells you how long your term is. Their terms are usually 6 months long. And it'll tell you how many classes you've completed so far, how much percent you're done through your entire program, how on track you are, your planned graduation date. You have access to your Gmail email they set up for you. And then we'll go to the next page. So the next page is your degree plan. So the great part about this college, and this kind of goes into it, you have your set schedule for what you're doing. So orientation in your 3 classes or whatever, however it's scheduled out. However, you don't have it. You go at your own pace. So if you're someone who really grinds out certifications and you really study and just knock them out like they're nothing, and you think you could kind of go through, there's been people who have completed a 4-year degree in 1 year going to the school, and especially depending on what classes you already have over that transfer over, you could probably do it in less amount of time. So, just so you understand that part of the concept. So I'm already halfway through my second of my 3 classes, and I'm still in the first month out of the first term. So just so you're aware, kind of put a perspective on how quickly or slowly you could take things depending on your attitude and how quickly you want to knock this out and how dedicated you are. So next, we're going to go to the actual website. So some of the perks when you go to this college, you do, like most colleges, I'll just put it out there, this isn't really unique to them. You do get access to Office 365, so you get free Office software whenever you sign up. And they have just a process for how you could do that. And if you don't understand their process, you could just call their IT staff. And the wait for support is actually really low compared to a lot of places. I think even like calling at 7 at night, I got someone to talk to me within 15 minutes, which is really not bad. They have a very, very responsive subreddit. So if you're a little hesitant, and you saw a degree program you were interested in, but kind of wanted to get some different perspective on it, what other people thought, you could go in this subreddit, specifically search in this subreddit for people who've taken this course or taken either certain courses or taken certain degree paths and see, is it worth it? Ask people questions when they're done. You could find help with other people. How many attempts did it take to do a certain OA or test final? How many times did it take to do a certain thing? So OA is usually like kind of like their test final. And then they also have a pre-assessment sort of test. Now the thing about the pre-assessments, you could take those as many times as possible till you think you really understand the subject. And that's what I highly suggest when you're going through their courses, if you are someone who's trying to knock it out. But there's a lot of different information you could find on here. And as you can see, there's people who post hourly, if not daily. Or by every like 30 minutes or so. Sorry. So next, we're going to go to the other portion of this college, what I mentioned. So they don't charge you per credit hour. They charge you for the 6-month term, and then they charge you for the resource fee. So as you could tell, and this is an undergrad, so total per term, it's going to be $3,685 per semester term. So it's going to be a little over $6,000, $7,000 for your first year. But hey, if you're someone who really grinds stuff out, puts your nose to the grindstone, and tries to get stuff done, you could get your 4-year degree in 1 year and you're done. Or you could get it in 6 months if you really, really push it. I've seen people who have done that. You get a one-time access fee, but usually you could apply for free and get it waived. That's usually not a big deal. And this is, as I said, this is like the undergrad. So let's say you want to go for IT management graduate certificate. Still, price per term, not that bad. $3,835. You could do it in 2 years. And they have a calculator that tells you how much it's going to cost. 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, 1.5 years, 1 year. It's going to cost you that much. And if you really knock it out, you get it done in 6 months, but that's going to be pushing it. So next we're going to go to the other reason. So cost, really cost effective out of all your options. That's one of the big tickers for me. The second one, as I told you at the beginning of the video, it's going to be certifications. So it's going to be more so on their undergrad side. I think you could get a certification for project management through their master's in IT management, but we'll go through that. But so you get IT certification, like you get the course material for it to study for free. And by the way, even if there's no certification with the program, you still get that course material. For example, you get access to Pluralsight and LinkedIn Learning through most of their course material in the IT field. So that's 2 subscriptions you don't have to pay for, along with the Microsoft certification you don't have to pay for, that just comes along with what you're paying for. But also, when you go and take the certification, you get that certification wrapped into what you're paying in your degree program. So you don't have to pay the $600 for whatever associate level certification in networking, or $800 for whatever Linux certification. You don't have to pay that. That's covered in your degree program. And we'll just go through this a little bit. Just basic computer science degree program, you get the ITIL foundation cert, and then you get Project Plus for CompTIA. For data analytics, this is a big one. Udacity Data Analyst Nano Degree. Really big one for the data management and data analytics. undergrad. You also have the ability to get the A+, Net+, Project Plus certifications, as well as the CIW data analyst. And then, of course, you get the operations specialist for getting all of those above. Basic or undergrad for IT, like just general information technology, you get the Linux Essentials, you get the ITIL fundamental or foundation, keep messing that up, Network Plus, Security Plus, Project Plus, A Plus, and then AWS Cloud Practitioner. A lot of these certs I've gone over before. CIW User Interface Designer. A lot of these certs I've gone over before. These are great. That are going to get you in the door of almost any entry-level place you want. Especially getting like the ITIL. A lot of people love that. Even though I don't know, it's still needed in any workplace you go to. That's going to get your foot in any door you want. Cloud computing. We love cloud here. Cloud practitioner. SysOps administrator. God, I wish I had that already. Linux Essentials, ITIL Foundation, A+, Cloud Plus, Net Plus, Project Plus, and Security Plus. That is going to help you get your entry-level cloud job. Getting all these along with this degree is going to help you tremendously. I mean, it's going to help to get some lab experience. So even after you do all this, you may want to go look up some free labs you could try online. So you'll know what to do in an interview. Also, mentor. You get assigned a special mentor, which I should have gone over more in the beginning part of this, but you get assigned a mentor specific to your field of study who's going to help you get resources for job prep. And they'll ask you specifically, what is your short-term goal? What's your long-term goal? They're there to help you. So, unlike a lot of colleges out there, they kind of go above and beyond to help prepare you for what to do with the material you're getting. They really want to know why you want the degree so they could try to help you achieve your goals. Because remember, if you do good, they look good. So this undergrad actually is going to get you the most bang for your buck. This one in the net ops. So the cybersecurity and information assurance, this is going to get you your certified cloud security practitioner, your CCSP. This is going to get your SSCP, your system security certified practitioner. It's going to get your ITIL foundation, your A+, your CISA plus cybersecurity analytical certification. Amazing cert to get. It's going to get you your IT operations specialist, Network Plus, your Pen Test Plus, your Project Plus, your Security Plus. It's going to get you all these amazing certifications for security, cloud, you name it. This is going to get you the most bang for your buck, getting all these certifications for you that are all covered in the tuition fee, which we're going to go to this just because they do differ. Let's see. So $3,845 per term. And getting access to all those certifications is covered in what you're paying. That is amazing. And then the network ops. So this gets you your CCNA. Boom. Big one right there. Linux Plus, ITIL Foundation, A+, Net Plus, Project Plus, Security Plus, SysOps Admin Plus for AWS, Cloud Practitioner. This gets you, as I said, a lot of bang for your buck as well. And then there's some others with, if you want to get into a niche field like health information management, that's still a growing field. You always have demand for that. Health and IT, they've just been doing that transition for a while and they're still behind. They still need help. So if you want to get into a niche field, that would be another good one. And then, as I said, they have some for the master's degree, one for the cybersecurity, where you get your ECH as well as your CHFI from the EC Council. Those are great ones to have in the security field if you've already gone for the other security platform. If you got all this and then you went for the masters, you're golden. You're a golden pony boy. And last, it's going to be the IT management, which, as I said, project management. It's going to get you your CAP-M. And if you're trying to go into sort of a project or product management role, this is really going to help you out. Getting this degree, getting this certification, at least for a junior role, it's going to really help you out. And then it just tells you about the other stuff that's not certifications, which we already covered. Your Cisco for your NetOps, your Udacity nano degree for your data management, and then all the stuff for CompTIA, CIW, Linux, AWS, the works. But as I said, sorry about that. As I said, just amazing college. You get all this and a bag of chips for a really affordable price. And they train you for actually going into a job and having these certifications and having a degree and having the knowledge to actually do the work. A lot of their content, from what I've gathered so far, just from the few classes I've gone through with them, they're very hands-on based. So, yeah, they have lectures and stuff, and that's fine, but there's one test I'm going through, and it's mostly lab. They want to know that you, when someone calls you up for a job interview and they're asking you technical questions, you know how to answer them and get them done. So they are preparing you for the actual job you will be doing, which I can't say a lot of colleges do. And I can't say a lot of colleges have the more up-to-date knowledge and resources for students like they do. So I know, very contrary to the rest of the channel, but if I could suggest a college, I mean, it's still expensive, but if I could suggest going to a college, I would suggest WGU. I'm not going to post my code because I don't want you to think that I'm trying to get money from this. I'm not. I really honestly just really think if I knew about this before, I probably would have gotten my undergrad from here. And I mean, who knows, with all these certifications, I might actually go back. But again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, you enjoy.